Alright, hello everyone, welcome to another video on the channel. So, the Maserati MC12 Versione Corsa. So this is a brand new car added into the game. We've driven this very recently in one of the previous videos where I did the Rivals event with this specific car. It's really good to drive. Now, obviously we're not going to keep this, well, I'm going to do air quotes, I'm not going to keep this quote-unquote stock. So we are going to go ahead and upgrade this, but it is a really good car to drive stock. It's really fun. It sounds really good. It actually sounds really good, yeah. It's fairly quick. Obviously, it's gonna be a grip beast. It is literally a race car. It's such a cool looking car as well. I love the MC12. The MC12 was one of the all-time greats. This thing actually really does grip really well. I think the only thing that's holding it back now is the power. I mean, obviously in this game, whatever amount of horsepower this thing has is clearly not enough. Since we can get cars to almost 2,000 horsepower, so it can barely do 200 miles per hour, but it can do 200 miles per hour in any corner, which is ridiculous. I mean, we have a few cars that can do... That is really good at cornering. I just kept my foot planted down the entire time. Or my finger, I guess, planted down the entire time. It almost managed to take that whole corner at 200 miles per hour. This is a ridiculous car. I actually really want to try this out. I really want to see what we can do to this thing if we fully upgrade it. So let's hop to a festival. Let's just go to the festival. I don't really care about visual modifications on this thing because I don't think there will be any. I think it already has splitters and wings and all that sort of stuff already added onto it. So I think if I go to tuning and I go to aero, I think we should... Yeah, perfect. We can already adjust it so I don't have to do anything to this. And we can't do anything to this visually anyway. Okay, let's have a look here. So we can engine swap this if we really wanted to. So 756 horsepower. We could put the racing V12 in it, or we could put the Ferrari V12 in it. Wait, this is probably a Ferrari V12 as well, but either way, this V12 specific here is from the LaFerrari. Or the Ferrari FXXK, which is going to be very interesting. Okay, well, I think I'm going to put this engine in. I mean, this is only a 4.7, this is a 6.3 liter, and we have it to be hybrid as well, so we can't turbocharge it though, but I think it will get more power than if I put the racing V12 in it with turbos. I think if I put it with turbos, it makes around like 1,300 horsepower, if I remember correctly. This specific engine. I think it gets limited there, so we'll see what the Ferrari or the other engine does, the LaFerrari engine does in this thing. So, oh, 1,191 horsepower. So it's not even that much. So if I go to the LaFerrari engine, obviously we can't turbo this. It is hybrid. 1,100, 1,144. So I guess the other engine is better. Can we really not turbocharge this? I expected to turbocharge this. Okay, well, we'll leave it on the stock engine, so we'll have a look at this one and see what the standard engine can do. Because obviously, if the standard engine can do more power, why even swap it? And it already looks like it might go... Yep, it's already got more power. 1,500 horsepower. It makes 1,375 newton meters of torque, which is pretty ridiculous. Not bad. We put rally springs in this thing. Don't see why we would. Weight reduction, bro. Rally tire is completely pointless. 355s in the front. And some 365s in the rear. That's ridiculous. I feel like every wheel is going to be heavier or the same. Because this is pretty much a race car now. So it's going to have the best lightweight wheels possible. I don't really want to change anything there. I don't want to change the size of the wheels either. Because that means it'll just add more weight. As for our track width, I don't know how much this will help. But I'm going to go ahead and change that as well. I mean, there's not really a lot of stuff to do to this car. And as you can see, we've already done everything to it. So 1,530 horsepower, 1,147 kilos. Went from 993 S2 to a 999 X-Class for 30 grand. This is going to be very interesting. This is going to be very interesting. I think right now it's also a rear-wheel drive. It is a rear-wheel drive. And I kind of want to keep it as a rear-wheel drive as well. I feel like as an all-wheel drive, well, it will definitely shoot off the line a lot better, but I don't think it'll handle corners as well as this one can. As for our top speed, I think we can stretch our gears out quite a bit 267. Let's mess around with top speed a little bit, right? Let's have a look. So it says 267.5 and then it just stops there. So if I go ahead and change my downforce all the way to speed, what's the top speed of this going to be? 269. Now I don't know again if it's going to be limited by our shape or what, but so far it's not even going up by that much. Maybe 270.5 is like the limit here. It doesn't look like it's going to go any higher than this just by stretching out our gears. We can probably do like a better tune and all that sort of stuff and get this thing to get slightly higher top speed, like if I change the suspension and setup and all that sort of stuff, but I don't really want this to be tuned for top speed. This actually does sound really, really good. This legitimately sounds good. It looks great too. It's definitely faster than before. I mean, before we could like barely reach 200 miles per hour, and now this thing just flies past it with ease. Let's have a look, top speed wise, first of all, and then I'll take it around some corners. We'll obviously change the downforce back to the way it was, or maybe even just add it, just add even more. Alright, let's see, just from here, from the roundabout. From the roundabout, full throttle. Man, this thing still grips really hard. It reminds me of the MOSLER. I have to do like such small movements, or else if I do slightly more, it'll just pull me into the wall. 271, so it's literally just stuck at 271. It's not going any further. It's the shape. It's the shape of the car that's preventing it from going faster. Look how quick this thing changes direction. Oh, that is ridiculous. This might be a stupidly fast car around corners. This is very, very interesting now. This is very, very interesting. I'm a bit shocked right now. I'm a little bit shocked right now. I think... Oh god, I'm losing my voice. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this out on some corners. Which ones are good enough that the MOSLER... Wait. There's one at the bottom of the map right here, right? That the MOSLER just absolutely smashes. I'm still 26th in the world on this one with the MOSLER. So I think what I want to do... Void Solar's up there as well. Obviously this dude cheated. But the rest of them from second place down are pretty much legit by the looks of things. They're only going faster by just very, very slightly. Adding a little bit more speed. And obviously this one just adds an extra 110 miles per hour, which is ridiculous. So... me being at 26th position, nobody's tried this yet. Nobody's, like, the MOSLER's still up there, right? Not a single person I see here with the new Maserati. So maybe either people haven't figured out how to tune this properly yet, or they haven't actually done it yet with the Maserati. So I think what I want to try and do... I hate this one though. I hate and love it as well, that specific event, because there's like a wall, and sometimes if you cut, you, like... I don't know, you crash into the wall, but like it's just annoying to sort of figure out everything there. So I'm gonna go ahead and change my gearing. I'm gonna change my gearing so we don't need that much speed. So we'll bring this back down to whatever this was before. So it should accelerate a lot faster now than before. So 260, we'll leave 265, 260, whatever. We'll leave it there for now. We'll leave everything else the same because we'll see what the way the car handles, and then I'll change my diff as well. So I'll bring the acceleration and braking down just a little bit here. So it'll help me take these corners a little bit faster, especially with our aero. I'm going to go ahead and bring this up by quite a bit. We'll see what slips, because if the rear end slips during a corner, then obviously I'm going to have to go ahead and change my spring setup as well as my aero. And same with the front, if this thing understeers, we'll have to change that, but we'll see. Obviously at the very beginning, lack of grip. This is a rear wheel drive after all. Okay, so the front end grips up, the rear end slips. 193 is a little bit of an improvement. It's actually really not bad at all. I thought it was going to be a lot worse because of the first attempt that I've done, but once I've changed a couple of settings, I ended up stiffening the front end. I ended up stiffening the front end. I changed up my aero a little bit so the front end gets a little bit more downforce. It's actually really not bad at all. I think I need to spend a little bit more time tuning this thing, but overall, I am pretty happy. Slow down way too much here. Way too much. That's pretty much how it's supposed to go, though. That's pretty much what it's supposed to do, but I slowed down a little bit too much around this corner here, so I kind of messed it up slightly. Yeah, I think with a little bit more tuning, this should be able to put up some serious speeds here in the speed zones. I don't really think anybody's done a tune for this just yet. Again, it's just out, so I'm not entirely sure if people have tested this out a lot. But if, for some reason, somebody that does really good tunes for this thing end up putting out something incredible, let me know. Let me know down in the comments, and I'll definitely be down to check it out. I'll definitely be down to see what this thing is like with a good tune, especially with a person that is a little bit more qualified than I am at tuning cars in this game. Because right now I'm just sort of, oh god, my limited knowledge of tuning cars is sort of showing here. But even though with my tuned MOSLER, the one that I tuned, I still managed to get 26th in the world. So it's not like I have terrible tuning, but there are people that do a lot of a better job than I do. So yeah, if anybody is watching this video and you guys have made ridiculous tunes for this car, let me know. But that's it for now. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video if you liked it, share it if you want to, do whatever you guys want. Follow me on other social medias as well, Instagram, Twitter. That's probably everything, but if you want, those are linked down in the description box below. I'm gone. But yeah, you guys can do whatever you want pretty much. But yeah, again, thank you very much for watching. This was the Maserati MC12 Versione Corsa. So pretty much the, what is it, the track version, I'm guessing. Is that what it stands for? I'm pretty sure. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Race car MC12, brand new car into the game, incredibly good as a grip car, and yeah, I think I haven't even scratched the surface of how good this car actually is on the road. But yeah, anyway, again, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.